Just stay there, because sometimes you feel a bit woozy. How do you feel?
Yeah, I do feel a bit woozy.
Yeah, and lighter.
Yeah, it's like when I first opened my eyes, my hands weren't mine. I wasn't connected to them.
Yeah, takes you a while. Because, I mean, don't forget, you've travelled through time and space with your mind to get all those. Yeah. So, I like to go through things with you. So, Rose, well, black shoes, black tights, a blue uniform, white apron with a hat.
And a nurse.
Yeah. It's funny. You can actually see it like you're watching a movie, can't you?
Yeah. I was actually in the hospital. I could even see the green tiles in the hospital.
Yeah. You told me that you were 31 years old. You were Annabelle. Yeah. And you were working with men, amputees. Yeah, it was around the war, 1839. I like 1839 in France, and the reason that I want that information is because you can Google France 1839 just to see what was going on, and you might also sort of check out the uniform for nurses up, because I had a lady that told me that she was in a blue uniform. I think it was Canada she was in, and she said that she was trained to be a nurse and everything else. She was in this blue uniform. We got the area, we got the date and everything else. We looked up the nurses, and they weren't in a blue uniform. And I said, look up trainee nurses, and it was blue.
Okay.
So that's why I go for specific time, date, name of ship, etc. Yeah. You had a brother in that life called Arthur.
Well, Arthur, I remember he hit my dad's eyes.
Yeah. So you've actually worked with Arthur in previous lives. It's a bit like the stage. You take different roles depending on who you're acting out.
Yeah.
So if you're the ugly sister one minute, chances are you'll be Cinderella the next.
Nice.
So your father has worked with you many times. You had a really good relationship with your brother. Mm-hmm. We then moved on to when you were 78 years old. You said that now that you weren't in that area, you were alone, poor, no money, resources or family, in a cottage, farming, selling and mending clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it was quite a solitary life, really, because you didn't mention that you had a partner or children or anything. Yeah. And so, whilst you came to the end of that life naturally, I asked you to look around and see who was waiting for you. And there was a friendly man, you called him. Yeah. He had light around him. Yeah. Because sometimes we have someone collect us, because, like, where are we? Collect us to take us home. You said he was very happy. And you got the feeling, like when you asked him for a message, he says, you're safe and happy, and your future is what you make it. So that is a memory for today, and I think that's quite significant at the moment.
Yeah.
With you moving, it's to remind you it is what you're going to make it. Yeah. And so we travelled to the soul realm, and you had a wooden door that you had to go through with a ceramic knob. You pushed it open and you went into that soul group. You said there were lots of people, but there were like shadowy lights and shapes, and there was around 30. Yeah. We asked for someone to come forward to work, to talk on their behalf. Maria came. I don't know whether that name is familiar to you, but she came with a message, and the message was all about freedom. Yeah. And then we moved from the soul group to the healing session, my part. We connected with your higher self. Your higher self is male, which tells me that it's a good balance because you've got yin and yang, you've got male and female.
Exactly.
If you've got female and female, sometimes there's a lot of work to do, you know. So you've got the nice balance. So that tells me a lot about your soul. Where did I get to? Yeah. And he told me that you've had hundreds of lives together. Yeah. And as we were doing the body scan, he said there was something in the heart area and it was from this life, which you'll know about because you'll be able to connect with it, and from a previous life. And that we went to that life where you were holding that memory. And you know, as I do in therapy, memories do seep into our organs.
Yeah.
And it was the memory of when you were a little boy called George. Your mother was dying, with your father by your side, and you said it was to do with the lungs, but you don't need to carry that fear. It's almost like a fear of abandonment. Am I going to be left on my own? You know, or fear of I've got to make myself safe because I don't know what's happening next. Because as a 9-year-old, you know, your main survivor's going. What's going to happen to you? You don't need that doubt in your heart. So as I'm working with you then, with my musical wand, and let me think, you had the colour blue and we poured in Archangel Michael. Yeah. And then we went, you said you were very sad and scared. And the symptoms that it gave you in the heart was a feeling of loss. Yeah. But what we did was we went in and we recovered all those memories. I call it out-of-date stock. Yeah. And it's a different life, different body, filed in the wrong place. We just need to shift it out, which is what we did. And then we went to your eyes, and I'm working with you with my hands then, so I haven't written anything down about the eyes, but we went into the eyes. I know that was when we started the questions. And we found that you've got 3 guides, 2 male, 2 female, and a child that give you lots of love and support. I think that's really subtle because that's what you transfer to other people, isn't it? Support. Can you see how the connection all of a sudden, you putting the jigsaw pieces together? You had a fear of spiders, and you told me it was behind the eyes, and it was from this life. And the fear was also from a past life, and it was when you were a male and you were cold in this darkened room. It sounds like you were in a cell. And you were in there because of theft, and there was a lot of spiders. You were really scared. But you don't need that memory in your body. So we released that. I think you wanted the colour yellow, and we asked Goddess Isis to come down. You've had past lives with your partner before. It was George's, as you were George in that life. He was your mother.
Dying mother.
But he was your support then. And he went early in that life. She went early in that life. In this life, can you see he came later? So it's like fixing it, joining everything up together. And you work together because you actually help with the healing within. You balance it out. I asked about your move, your migration. It's all planned. It was all planned before it came down here. It's like it's on the agenda. It's planned. It's a really positive move. You're going to support your husband, and you're going to help others. So you're just going to have an easy transition. Yeah. Isn't that wonderful?
Perfect.
Absolutely perfect. I asked about your modalities because I wanted to know whether you had any other modalities that have been brought from previous lives. And you told me that you were always on this healing path because, and I wanted you to choose a previous life, and you chose a previous life as a male priest because you gave healing as a priest. Yeah. So that was the modality used at that time. And in this life, you're doing reflexology and acupuncture. I know when I say close a scene and go to another scene, you do, and you go straight into that age. You tell me how old you are, where you are, what you do. How do you feel it went?
Yeah, oh gosh, it's amazing. Now I have such vivid memories that I didn't have before.
Yeah.
And while you were doing it, I could feel that pulsate, which I sometimes get with various clients. Not sure why, but I can feel it.
Yeah.
So
you're tuning in.
Yeah.
It's your third eye.
Yeah.
And also, now that you've had this past life regression, it doesn't stop there. It's a bit like you've just peeked open Pandora's box, and we've had like a little snippet. But you might be, I don't know, walking the dog, driving, and something will come to mind. You think, aha, that fits there.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, little things will come into play, and you get more pieces of the jigsaw, put the whole picture together. Yeah. So do you think it was worth it?
I do. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
So good.
I'll have to come over to South Africa and do this with your clients. I can work over Zoom.
Oh yeah, you don't mind.
Yeah.
You can work over Zoom, can you?
Oh yeah.